News with Mim 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So today we're going to challenge men, a lot of American black men, to think outside the box. You know, we're gonna we're gonna challenge you to, you know, think positive for the guys who are already in this situation, to think of your situation as a good situation. Um, so in today's topic, we're gonna be talking about how modern American black men can use homelessness to get rich. Now, a lot of people gonna be sad, like, how can you be homeless and get rich? How can you be at an advantage if you're a black man and you're homeless? We're gonna get straight into the topic. We're gonna talk about why. Not only we're gonna be talking about how homelessness can be beneficial to you, but we're gonna be discussing, you know, some reasons why, like, depending on your situation and where you at right now, why you should go homeless to become successful. So a lot of people be sleeping on the jewels when I be throwing jewels out there. But for the people who don't, man, blessings to you. But we gonna get straight into the topic. So a lot of a lot of younger black man, older black man of all ages, we're gonna say black man of all ages, are ashamed. They're ashamed to embrace the fact that they're homeless. You know, a lot of people, society, the way society looks at homeless people, society normally looks down on homeless people. So you would think that guys would be um on the defense and thinking negative, because that's what society normally thinks of homeless people. They think of, when society thinks of somebody homeless, they think of somebody who has some type of misfortune. Um, Whether you have a mental issue, uh, uh, you probably had some circumstances in your life that made you this way. Um, you're a drug addict, you know, etc. But if I told you guys that homelessness can actually put you ahead of the majority of other black people who are already at homes, people who already have nice cars, you guys wouldn't believe me until I explain this. So, first and foremost, the reason why a lot of guys should go homeless, a lot of you guys, a lot of men need to go homeless. You know what I'm saying? The reason why a lot of guys need to go homeless is because you're out of staying in an environment that's toxic for you, and you're not gonna ever climb out of it. You know what I'm saying? The environment you're staying in, um, if you stay in this environment, you're gonna end up being an older guy without any type of cash. And it's crazy to say that. You know, a lot of guys, we like to be comfortable. We like to make ourselves comfortable. We like, okay, what I'm saying? This is comfortable to me, so I'm gonna stay here. But what needs to happen is a lot of guys, if you're staying with your mom, if you're staying with family members, if you're over 18 and you're staying with somebody and you're not paying the bills, you need to go homeless, bro. Going homeless could be the best option for a lot of men, you know. Cause first and foremost, you got to think about it, guys. When you go homeless, you don't have any bills. Let me say that again. Most of the time, homeless people do not have any bills. What's up, brother? We got Jay in the building. So most of the time, guys, homeless people do not have any bills. A lot of people be like, oh, how can you be homeless and then be ahead and then work your way ahead of people who have homes and have nice vehicles? It's very simple, guys, because a lot of times you need to put yourself in a situation like that to save yourself. You need to save yourself because a lot of times we're staying with parents, we're staying with females, we're staying with family members, and the only way for you to get where you're not in your comfort zone is to go homeless. Homelessness can make you wealthy. Homelessness can make you rich. And this is how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna tell you guys nothing that I didn't do. You know. So when you're homeless, I was homeless off and on. Then I started learning. So I started teaching myself. And I was like, I ain't got no bills. You know, a lot of people out here, and we're men. Our skin is tough. So if you can go homeless with a decent paying job, you get you a job, get you a mailing address, get you a mailing address at one of the homeless places, so you can get your ID card for all the fellas who need help with that, you know. And then what you do is you start going to work. And what's happening with other people's checks is other people are already wasting their money. Most people waste their check. Most people who get a check, it's gone. When they get their check, it goes to bills. It goes to rent. It goes to car note. It goes to wanting to date and keep up with the Joneses. It goes to clothes, etc. But you, as a homeless dude, the only bill that you have right now is a cell phone. That's all you need is a cell phone. And you might spend money on food, you know. Um, uh, um, and I don't advise guys when you're homeless to be going out all the time to McDonald's and all that. Don't do that because you're gonna be ahead of all the people who's looking down on you and stuff. They're gonna be like, dang, man, this dude, I seen this dude sleeping on. It was times I was in Houston. I was homeless in Houston. I was homeless in Atlanta. I was homeless in Florida. Before until I got my system going where I started coming up. And I noticed that when I was homeless, nobody messed with me. Nobody tried to rob me because I wasn't the homeless guy that goes and try to dress with chains and stuff like that. So I would hustle, and I would literally be laying on a park bench or at a bus stop with $1,000 in my pocket, and nobody would never suspect to rob me, because most black people in poor communities expect homeless people to be broke. You see, guys, I'm telling you, you can become way more successful than the people who already look like they're established. People who have the cars. And 1 year, and 1 year, after 1 year, you can show up, and the change within you and the things that you will be able to do after 1 year of being homeless and doing this system that I'm telling you, people would. So first of all, you want to be working a job. Like I said, most people when most people when they get their check is going to rent, light bill, car note, credit card bills, shopping clothes, but you only have minimum bills. You ain't gotta let nobody know you got a job. You can be going to the other side of town going to work, brother. You can be going to the other side of town going to work, and you only got a $50 phone bill. You can still go get a hotel on the weekends when you want to. You can eat wherever you want to. You can have money. You can be homeless with a bank account. People didn't know that about me. I was homeless and I had money. I kept money, and you know, people did not suspect. They're just like, oh, this dude don't know nothing. He just out here. You know. So what you want to do is now you're making $700-800 a week at your job. You making $600 a week, and then you minimize yourself, guys. Minimize yourself, meaning that you're not spending money on new clothes. You're not going shopping. And this year, you need to be going to Goodwill and take them clothes from Goodwill to the washers and wash them, and then you might get another bill. You might want a storage unit. Get you a storage unit. Now you got a job, you got a cell phone, and you got a storage unit. Now, the second month, as soon as you get your first or your second check, you want to take most of that money and open up a bank account. Let me say that again. You want to take most of that money and you want to open yourself a bank account. So now you're homeless. Okay, people in the world think homeless people are broke and stupid and stuff like that, which 9 times out of 10, it is like that most of the time. But now you have a bank account. You have not only you have a bank account, you have money in the bank. You know, you have a job and you have a cell phone. You have three things that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people don't have money in the bank. A lot of people do not have a bank account. A lot of people do not have cell phones. So now, while you're homeless, you want to open up a secure credit card. And this is for all my young black men. You want to get a secure credit card where you put $300 down. You put $300 on a secure credit card, and you use it for food when you want to when you want to buy food, you want to buy something you need, and you pay it off before your statement balance is due. Then your credit is going to skyrocket. Now you're at the top percentage of your class at 6 months time. So now you have a job, you have money, you have a bank account, and you have a secured credit card. And in 6 months, if you don't have any claims or the derogatory remarks on your credit, and you got that secured credit card and you've been paying it off every month before that statement's due, now your credit score is about a 690, a 700. Now you should go get real credit cards. You go get real credit cards for a rainy day. Now you can rent a apartment, but don't do that just yet. Keep on working that job. Keep on having your side hustle right now. Keep on with your side hustle right now. Now, what you want to do is, you see, that's why in a year's time, like now you're saving. You're saving throughout the year. You're not buying Jordans. You're not buying new sneakers. You want to look homeless. You want to actually be homeless in your mind. You actually really want to be saving money. So now in a year's time, now you got good credit. You can go get you a Hellcat if you want a Hellcat off the lot because you got good credit. No money down. Your credit's good because you got that secured credit card and you've been paying it. You got money in the bank. Now you can go get an apartment out the hood. So they're like, dang, in a year, this dude done got a whole apartment. You know what I'm saying? He didn't got a whole apartment. He driving a new Hellcat. He got all this money, and you don't want to be around people. You don't want people to know what you got going on. That's why I tell people be joking, but there's nothing wrong with going homeless. When you go homeless, if you go homeless, you ain't got no bills. Hopefully, you ain't got no bills. And it's better to go homeless when you really don't have. When you're stand with a female, you do not want to stay with a female. When you stand with a female, stand with family or stand with anybody and you ain't got your own shit, go homeless. If you want to come up, go homeless. Who cares what everybody's saying? Like you can find you a nice little quiet spot that's ducked off, be going to work. Don't let nobody know you working because when you're homeless, you're vulnerable. And me, when I was homeless, I didn't like to stay at homeless shelters. Never stay at homeless shelters. Stay in the suburbs. Stay outside. I like to stay outside because people in homeless shelters are foolish. They're ignorant. A lot of them are ignorant. You don't want to be around that. You can go homeless and be more successful than everybody in your neighborhood in 1 year's time. If you're disciplined, if you do those things that I told you in the beginning of the video. So now, in a year's time, you got a year's time, you got that cell phone you started off with. You got a storage unit that you've been putting all your clothes and everything valuable to you in there. And you got a bank account. You got a bank account where you got a savings, a checkings, and a credit card account. And now you've been paying off that credit card every month before the statement due. You just put 300 on the secure credit card. Now your credit score is a 700. So now other lenders and bigger credit cards are going to give you higher limits. You got $1,000 credit card. You got like I got a $2,500 limit credit card. You got a 2,500 limit credit card, and you're homeless still. And you got good credit, and you've been saving every month. You ain't been going out to eat every day. You ain't been going out to eat at these fancy restaurants and stuff like that. You've been stacking. Now you're ready for the big leagues. You're ready to invest. You're ready to go to the next level. You're ready to jump off the cliffs with your wings spreaded. You know. So in 6 months time. So now you end up at the end of the year with about $5,000 saved. Shit, 5,000. You got 5,000. You got $5,000 cash at least. And that first year, you at least need to save 5,000 to 10,000, $5,000 to $10,000 cash. Then you got at least $3,000 in credit, and you got a good credit score. Now, at the end of the year, go get your car. You ain't got to pay nothing down because your credit score is on point. Go to the dealership. Go get that Hellcat or whatever you need to get you to some more money. So go get that, and then go get you an apartment, or if you know how to do the tax deeds and tax liens, you can get acquire a home. A lot of people don't know how to acquire homes for the low. You can acquire a home. So now, guys, now a lot of people be like, "Oh, he homeless. He ain't got nothing going on." No, but it's a system that it's a system. If you follow the system at the beginning of this video, in 1 year, you're gonna be doing better than a lot of people in your family. You're gonna be doing better than a lot of people you've been going to school with. You're gonna be ready. You're gonna be on the next level of your journey, guys. You're gonna be on another level. There's nothing wrong with going homeless. When you go homeless and you get you a good job, you got you a little hustle. Don't be sleeping where all the homeless people sleep at. I didn't do that. I started off doing that when I ain't know no better. Then I was like, man, it's always some shit going on over here, man. The crazy people and stuff, homeless shelters. No, go to the suburbs. Go to places where it's peaceful. Find you a spot and just chill and exercise and get yourself right. And after that year, you're gonna be ready, guys. You know, I'm getting old. I got like another good I'm 33. I got like another good 17 years. And out of I done shake and bake or whatever. I learned later in life. So now I'm here to give you guys advice and show you that you can do it because my biological clock is ticking. My time is running out. I'm up there now. You know, my time. So I'm like, oh, I wish somebody told me this when I first got homeless. Man, I spent 10 years homeless. And it shouldn't take you that long being homeless, guys. It took me 10 years being homeless because I ain't know no better. But if you do what I told you in the beginning of this video in 1 year time, you will be doing better than a lot of people in your family, a lot of people in your neighborhood, and you're going to be ready. You're going to be driving. You're going to have your driver's license, and nobody's not even going to see it coming, guys. They're going to be like, dang, that dude, really? He did it like that? Oh my God. Man, I wish prosperity on you. I wish health. I wish good health on you. You know, be focused. Watch yourself. It's not easy being homeless either. You gotta watch yourself. Be careful. But if you're a man, bro. Sometimes you gotta go to that to get to the next level. So guys, I just want to go live, and share a little something with y'all, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, fellas, it's a mother and movie. Over and out.